Yes, lads and ladies, how's it going? Max here, and today welcome back to my first Premier League preview of the season. Hopefully I can get this done in one hit because I'm used to talking to a camera. Normally get my words mixed up and all that rubbish, but you know, we're back. Obviously the season is underway. Tottenham have got their first loss of the season against Watford. Annoyingly, that really shouldn't have ever happened. I mean, obviously we don't need to talk about that. We hopefully will learn from our mistakes and moving forward against Liverpool at Wembley. I'll be going, hopefully a lot of you guys will be going, and I thought, why not? Let's try and keep a routine of these Premier League previews, because if I'm only uploading once a week, you guys probably want to see a bit more. If you are a Spurs fan, that is, or if you're a football fan in general, you probably just want to see my opinions and just see what I have to say, because every fan's different, and a lot of these other clubs always have people speaking for themselves. There's a lot of people on YouTube that do previews and reviews, but let's just see what happens. Tottenham, Liverpool, there's obviously a lot to talk about. I've tweeted out saying if there's any talking points you guys want me to see, and obviously moving forward, I will obviously be doing this for each game. I'm going to do my best to obviously try and do it, and maybe potentially bring back Talk Tottenham. So if I have a Talk Tottenham on Tuesdays, so like Talk Tottenham Tuesdays, if that makes sense, and then obviously have the preview like Thursday or Friday, and then obviously the reaction video if we're away, or a vlog obviously if I'm at the game. So hopefully there'll be enough content, and then obviously FIFA coming out. So hopefully, let's just say hopefully there'll be more content. But Tottenham versus Liverpool, where do we start? Let's start with the last time we played them at Wembley. Obviously we beat them, gave them a good hiding, but Liverpool have changed their team obviously a lot since then, and it's going to be interesting. Don't get me wrong, I'm nervous. I am actually really nervous. Mane, or whatever you say his name is, Firmino and Salah, that front three are ridiculous. They're going to be strong, they're going to be quick, they're going to be on our defence. It's going to be a proper test. I'm not saying we had a proper test against Watford and lost. I mean, we had a big test against United away, and the defence, we were lucky not to concede, but we ended up coming away with a decent victory there. So, I won't lie to you, when they announce those three playing, I'm going to be bricking it. But obviously we've got our back three, whether we play three at the back or whether it's 4-4-2 or four at the back. It doesn't have to be 4-4-2, but you know, either the 4 back or 5 back. If it's the 5 back, we obviously want Trippier and Danny Rose. I think that's who I want at wing back, and obviously the 3 you're going to go Sanchez, Vertonghen and obviously Toby. Toby, obviously a massive player. Like, I'm so glad we kept him this season. I don't want to rant too much because obviously I need to talk about just that game, Tottenham versus Liverpool, but him and obviously the battle against Virgil van Dijk, it's like that is a massive talking point over Twitter. I mean, football Twitter are going on about all of them, those two players, and who's the better one, who is best at what they do. Personally, I love Toby. I think he's brilliant. He's shown it throughout the years. Van Dijk's had a great start to the season, and he's shown that he can obviously make that Liverpool defence a bit more rock solid. So it's going to be something special, because Liverpool haven't been a walkover this season. Obviously they're 4-4. We potentially should have been 4-4, but I guess you can't say that. It is what it is. We lost against Watford, blah de blah. Salah against Lucas, we could say. I mean, I've got a bet with a mate saying a bet with my mate about Mane and Mane against Lucas, who's going to score more goals this season. I'm backing Lucas, because if you look at the position he's been playing literally right up front, and Kane's been sitting a bit deeper, and then you've had Ali and Eriksen obviously controlling that midfield, and well, enough, that's been. And then obviously you've had Lucas, and obviously you've had Eriksen and Dele Alli behind controlling the play, and obviously going from there with our attacks. But we haven't got Dele Alli this match. Apparently he pulled out with a thigh injury, I think it is. And we've also not got Lloris. I mean, Lloris is obviously a big talking point, regardless of what he's done. Regardless of what he's done with his drink driving, and obviously he knows he's a muppet for doing that. But moving forward, he's a massive loss. He just is. Is he going to be out for just this game? Is he going to be out for a few games? Let's see what happens with that. Unless he has got an injury, then that's a different story. But I'm really gutted he's not going to be playing. That's a massive loss, honestly. Don't get me wrong. I have a little bit of faith in... Don't get me wrong. When Lloris isn't playing, you feel like you're going to concede. And it's going to be a massive test. Liverpool fans are going to be really excited and up for this, knowing that we haven't got our #1 keeper. Haven't got the keeper that won the World Cup. You know, he's just brilliant. The amount of times he saves us is more than the times that he obviously makes mistakes. They've obviously got Alisson. He made a big mistake against... Who was that against? It was against Brighton, wasn't it? It was against Brighton. If I was wrong, obviously correct me down below. And also any comments, feedback, and just general conversation, leave it in the comments down below about this game that's going to happen. Obviously I mentioned Lucas. I love that guy. I think he can go on and obviously score maybe 20 goals this season. Why not? Kane's sitting a lot deeper, and Lucas has shown give him a chance and he will do exactly the same as what Salah did last season. I'm honestly putting that out there. I put a tweet out at the start of the season saying Lucas is going to be like a new signing. There's no reason why he can't do that, because look how exciting he is. He's a player we haven't had someone who just runs at defenders. So Liverpool, you better be ready, because Lucas is going to be running straight at your defence. Kane's obviously going to be playing, but Kane hasn't been up to his usual self. You could argue all season. I mean, he's got a great header against United, and he is still getting on the score sheet. But I feel like he's just having too many games. But do you rest him against Liverpool? And the answer is no. You don't rest Kane. You don't rest him, even if unless he physically wants to hit the bench or just drop off or skip a game. You need him, because he's the sort of player that can just do that. He can score from anywhere. Hopefully he'll have his shooting boots on, and he'll hopefully score. A lot of people saying he needs a rest. I personally think he should have a rest. I mean, he didn't start for England, but he ended up still coming on, so that's a big decision. Obviously, Dele Alli's not going to be playing, so let me know who's going to be taking his spot, what formation we're going to play, because Ali's a big loss. Ali, don't get me wrong, a lot of fans get annoyed by him because maybe he doesn't work his socks off some games, or just doesn't get involved, but he's so vital to that team, because even these little flicks and little nutmegs that he does, he brings so much. He knows how to wind up the opponent. He knows how to get in your face. I don't want to see players like Sissoko filling his spot. You know what I mean? So put it that way. Dele Alli's a massive loss. Is Son going to be available? I'm not too sure. Obviously, he gets to stay with Spurs now, which is brilliant. Hasn't got to go and do his international service duty or whatnot. So that's a massive bonus. And moving on to Liverpool. With Liverpool, they've obviously got a strong defence, which they've shown this season. They've strengthened in the positions that they've had to. They've obviously got Alisson, they've got Arnold, they've got, is it Matip, they've got Van Dijk, and they've got, is it Robertson left back? I mean, it's proving to be a very strong defence. Their midfield, their centre mid spot has obviously been tightened up as well with Fabinho and Keita. He's going to be a massive player for them this season. They've obviously got Salah on the wing, they've got Mane and then Firmino. They are just going to do bits this season. They're going to be fighting with Man City, and we've got to be on our A game. If we're not on our A game, we're going to be like getting peppered that whole game, because they literally just get the ball to those three and start doing bits. Even like James Milner, people underestimate that guy. He's the sort of player that, yes, he's not world class, but he does his job. He does things. When someone asks him, like James Milner, what do you do? His reply is, I do things. Like, that's what he does. He just makes things happen. Jordan Henderson, can't stand that guy. I don't actually care if he plays or not, because I don't think he brings that much to the team, and my mate will probably slate me for that, but it is what it is. I'm nervous. I am nervous because I hate Liverpool fans on Twitter as well. But other than that, I'm going to try and keep it to like 10 minutes. I've said that I'm nervous. I'm going to give a score prediction. I'm going to go... You've got to go Spurs win, haven't you? You can't say draw. I'm going to go 3-1 Spurs. It'll be nice to see Lucas get double. And then I'm going to go with someone like... Do you know what? I'm going to go Jan Vertonghen. Header. Let's just go for it. Let's be optimistic. If you want to hear my starting lineup, I probably will go 5 at the back. I probably would have Rose playing. I thought he was brilliant for England. And Trippier, his deliveries are just second to none. You obviously have Eriksen. I'd love to see Son play. Otherwise, I would push Eriksen a bit higher. Probably start Winks. So I'd have 5 at the back. I'd go Winks. Maybe Dyer. Maybe. Eriksen. Is Lamella back? Or is he injured? But either way, Eriksen, Kane, and obviously Lucas, they're going to be our 3 main men, you'd like to think. I still think we can get the job done. I'm obviously going to the game. If you're going, let me know. Leave your comments down below. Remember, I haven't done a preview like this for ages, so obviously cut me some slack if I get anything wrong, but it is what it is. So yeah, let me know if you're going to the game. Any thoughts, leave a comment, drop a like, that'd be wicked. And I'll see you at the game. I'll see you for my matchday vlog. Go you Spurs!